In this video, I'm going to do a quick overview of this 20-inch Ridstar folding e-bike that I sourced online. I sourced this on Black Friday for $900. Now, it's a great value for what it is. A link to this bike is in the description below, so please like this video and subscribe to my channel. So let's get into this bike. I have to say, for $900, it comes equipped with a 1,000-watt hub motor, a 48-volt, 14-amp-hour battery in here. I'd estimate that it's good for about a 25-mile range. It does come with front and rear fenders, this rack, a small headlight, and a tail light, and a pretty good screen. It's not color, but it is very easy to read. It does come with a 7-speed transmission that you can change the gears. The seat is quick release and adjustable, which is nice. I do like that aspect of it. So overall, for the value of this, it's really good. Now, I wish it did have hydraulic brakes. The brakes do work better than some of my other e-bikes of this size due to the pads being bigger, but the hydraulics would be nice, but potentially that could cause issues when you are folding it, pinching cables. This is a full suspension, front and rear. It's pretty decent. The front fork does bottom out and give you some of that recoil banging on heavy off-road, but overall it's not a bad bike. Now for me, I'm only about 5'8". For a taller person, this bike is really good, but for me it's somewhat of a reach when I get on the bike. You can see here, I'm kind of arched over. The seat's low. If the seat's higher, then I'm really kind of arched over, kind of like a mountain bike riding. I wish it was a little more upright like my other bikes. So one of the things that I think I'm going to do is I'm going to replace this stem and neck, or mostly the neck, and kind of angle it upwards and closer towards me. But in order to turn on this bike, it's like launching a nuclear weapon. You have to do 3 things. You got to turn the key down here on the battery to power the battery on. You got to turn the ignition switch on, then hit this button, the M button, to power up the bike. So there's 3 things to get it to go. So that's one little minor thing. They could just do away with the key on the throttle, in my opinion, but overall, it's not a bad bike. I did go out and test drive it. It gets about 27, 28 miles an hour top speed. I was expecting it to get a little bit higher, but the motor is not worn in. I only have about 5 or 10 miles on it. The hub motor, though, 1,000 watts, it does accelerate a lot better than some of my other e-bikes that I've tried. And so far, I'm pretty happy with it. I'm just going to change this stem out, and I'll show you also with the fold. When I'm going to fold it, you'll see that I wish it was a little more compact, and the only thing that I have to say about when you fold it, the handlebars don't fold like I'm thinking some of the electric bikes do, where this neck is a lot longer and it folds down and turns away. You'll see this when I unfold it. So let me get into unfolding it. It's really not too bad. Make sure I power this down. Alright, in order to unfold the bike, what you're going to do is pull the lever forward, the lock release, and now it is able to hinge. What I typically do is lift up here, put my leg, and then start to unfold it. I think it would be a little bit better if you had a friend helping you, but it's definitely manageable. I find that once I get over here like this, you can also set it down. It does have that nice stand there, which other electric bikes I've seen fold do not have, so it makes it a little more difficult to fold. So there you have it. So the bike is now folded, but one of the things you can see here is that the handlebars still stick out. So you need to be able to fold the handlebars to really collapse it down, because, you know, it is going to be, I think it's 30 inches wide with these handlebars. If there's a way that I can get some folding handlebars, or even maybe, I was thinking maybe when I get a new stem here, shorter handlebars, maybe take 1.5 inches off each side so it doesn't ride as wide. I think that would be one of the benefits. But you can see this is what it looks like folded up. It's not too bad. All right, in order to remove the battery, you got to use the key. Now you're going to turn the battery off, and then what you're going to do is push the key in, and now you can see that the metal lock feature has plunged in. And then what you do is remove the key, and then the battery simply slides out. And you can see here, here's the specs on the battery. 48 volt, 14 amp hours. Its limited voltage is 54.6 volts, and it charges at 5 amps max. There's the battery information. So in order to reinstall, it's the opposite. Slides up in here. Obviously make sure the key is at the bottom. Slide that up in there. Then you're going to reach down in here, insert the key. You're going to turn the key. You're going to make sure that plunger is out. Now everything's good to go. I'm going to give it a half click. Now the battery is turned off, but the metal button is still installed. All right, to unfold it, I'm going to reach in here. It's not too bad. Have it unfolded. Then simply get it closed like that and latch it. So I hope you liked this video and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.